Hi everyone, welcome back to Attic Train 769. Today we're going to be talking about a new locomotive we got up here in the attic. Shall we say the Rambles are in the attic today. Just giving you guys some hints. So this locomotive was a prototype and the first in its class built by the Reading Railroad. So we're just going to jump right into this. There's no explanation needed. I'm going to turn this camera around here and we'll be back when we're looking at this locomotive. So get your popcorn, get your drinks. It's gonna be a good one. We'll see you back at when we're turned around there. Well, there she is. I just love the way this engine looks. You just can't go wrong with the yellow outline of the Reading Ramble handrails and the white walls on the wheels. Just looks a little bit better than just a standard black freight locomotive. So we're going to talk about this model today here on the layout. This is an MTH Premier model in the Protosound 3. Product number 203544-1. It's a Reading T1 2100. It was in the 2014 Volume 2 catalog and delivered in May of 2015. This features a die-cast boiler and chassis, die-cast tender body, authentic paint scheme, real tender coal load, die-cast locomotive trucks, engineer and fireman figures, metal handrail and decorative bell, decorative metal whistle, metal wheels and axles, remote controlled proto coupler, Katy coupler mounting pads, prototypical Rule 17 lighting, constant voltage headlight, operating firebox glow, operating numberboard lights, lighted cab interior, operating backup light, and powerful 7-pole precision flywheel equipped with motor inside this thing. It's also equipped with the synchronizing proto smoke system. Locomotive has a speed control in scale miles per hour increments. Has a wireless drawbar. It's 1 to 1/48 proportion of the real 2100. Has onboard DCC receiver. It's Protosound 3 with capability to go from 3 rail to 2 rail. It also has the passenger sounds of this one, but we'll check into that when we get into the sounds. And it does have a quillable whistle on it, just like any Protosound 3 steam locomotive or diesel. And they started messing around with the quillable whistles at the late Protosound 2s. But we're going to talk about the actual 2100 here as well. Give you a brief history on that for you guys who don't know what the Reading 2100 is. The Reading 2100, that's the prototype of the class T1 484 Northern steam locomotives that were constructed in 1945 for use on the Reading Company Railroad. They were constructed from a earlier 280 consolidation engine that was built in 1923. Number 2100 handled heavy coal train traffic for the Reading until being retired from service in 1956. Between 1959 and 1964, number 2100 was used to pull the famed Iron Horse Rambles alongside its sisters 2124, which is currently on display at Steamtown, USA. And later on in its career, it went on excursions for the Rambles with Reading 2102, which is now Reading in Northern 2102. It is currently operational out of Port Clinton, Pennsylvania for the Reading and Northern. After the Rambles ended, the 2100 was sold along with its sister 2101 to a scrapyard in Baltimore, Maryland. In 1967, it was stored there until Ross Rowland bought it in 1975 and subsequently went through several ownership changes and spent more time in storage than it did being run. In 1998, Thomas Paine, who moved it to Canada and modified it to burn oil, and that was eventually made its way back to the U.S. to the Golden Pacific Railroad in Tacoma, Washington, to pull tourist trains for 1 year, and it was sat idle in Richland. But all hope's not lost for 2100. In 2015, the American Steam Railroad Preservation Association acquired 2100 and moved it to their roundhouse in Cleveland, Ohio, where they are rebuilding 2100 to put it back to service. As of 2023, the restoration is still ongoing. They've done a lot of work to it, so if you want to check out their YouTube channel, they do have a YouTube channel for the American Steam Railroad Preservation Association on the restoration updates of 2100. They come out with new updates every month. And last month they just talked about them going to be a satellite steam program, so they're going to be going around different railroads. So they were going to convert it back to burning anthracite coal, but now they've decided they're going with the proper oil burning. I think it's going to be vegetable oil, I think is what they said. Proper system, though, not like the one they did before, because the one they did before was just hideous. It was horrible. But let's go up here and we'll get a closer look at this guy, and we'll look at some details it's got that a regular T1 from the same bunch. I have a 2102 in the Blue Mountain and Northern scheme. We'll go over some stuff and differences between those two locomotives here in just a minute. Let me get you guys flipped around for you guys. It'll be just 1 second. Be right back. All right, so we'll start up here on the front of the locomotive. As you can see, we got our reading lines badge there, typical on the front. Yellow outline down there on the brush guard. Yellow handrails. Nice number board headlight. Shiny bell. MTH again outdid themselves. Got the yellow line down the side of the locomotive there. Beautiful brass well and blow off valves. I mean, MTH always outdoes himself on their models. More yellow handrails there. Just love all the detail MTH puts into them. I mean, it's hard to see, but there's a wire there going to the whistle. Normally they have one going to the bell, but I don't think they have one going to the bell in this locomotive. But still a beautiful locomotive. Glad to have this in our collection here in the attic. So we're going to put you guys back over here on the stand, and we will fire this baby up. What do you guys think? Alright, now that we're flipped back around here, let's get to everybody's favorite part of the video. It's my favorite part of the video too as well. Let's start this thing up and see what she sounds like. Beautiful, just prototypical MTH startup. Let's start out with some simple sounds first here that you guys will recognize. Start out with the MTH bell they put to them to say. Prototypical Protosound 3 bell. I'm not going to complain though, it still does sound good. Let's hit the whistle, the regular whistle, then we'll do the quillable whistle. Great sounding whistle. Don't have any locomotives like this with this kind of whistle on it till now. Let's hit the quilling whistle and see what that sounds like. Great sounding quilling whistle on this thing. Let's go through some sounds here. We'll start off with the PFA first.
Ladies and gentlemen, those who wish to participate in the photo opportunity have 10 minutes to exit the train. Please stay 25 feet from the track before taking pictures. We appreciate your cooperation.
Would you look how shiny it is? You're right. I've never seen anything so beautiful. Wow, do you know how fortunate we are to see something like this?
Yeah, you don't see these running around anymore.
Get the camera ready.
Careful, dear. Remember to stand back so that you're not in anyone's picture.
Thanks for reminding me. I don't want the man with the bullhorn yelling at me.
I'm glad we got the chance to be here.
Yeah, me too. I know these pictures will be great.
Ladies and gentlemen, our train will be leaving in 5 minutes. Please take your last photos and begin boarding as soon as possible. Thank you.
Did you use all the film?
I'd use more if I had it. Who knows if we'll ever see this again.
All aboard. Well, we better get back on the train.
Right, let's go.
So very cool, different PFA from some of the locomotives we got. I knew the big boy's got it's got a cool one as well, and I think it's about it for the cool ones I got. So we'll hear some more signals here. Forward signal, reverse signal. It does have coupler slack. Coupler's closing. Of course, we do have an extended startup.
Good to go.
Custom sound 1, custom sound 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, those who wish to participate in the photo opportunity have 10 minutes to exit the train. Please stay 25 feet from the track
I've
before
already heard
taking
this.
pictures. We appreciate your cooperation. Ladies and gentlemen, our train will be leaving in 5 minutes. Please take your last photos and begin boarding as soon as possible. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, our train will be leaving in 5 minutes. Please take your last photos and begin boarding as soon as possible. Thank you.
Does have
Plenty of water in the tender.
does have an alternative horn on it. Let's see what that is. Oh, it has a horn on it.
Let's get down the line.
You know, the last one we're going to do the train wreck. So then we'll get to running this thing for you. We've been messing around here for long enough. The train's wrecked. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get this guy up and running. We're going to get some good videos for you so you can check this thing out in motion. And we'll see you back here after we get done that with the wrap up. Thanks for watching. Alright, thanks for watching today's video here. Really enjoying this new model we got. I hope you guys were able to enjoy this model with us as well. I hope this review is helpful to you. If you guys are looking for one, hopefully you can find one. I know they made a model of this in 2020. The last catalog they did of the 2101, I think, in this cane scheme. But with that being said, hope you guys have a good rest of your day or evening, wherever you're at when you're seeing this video. For us, it's evening. And we'll see you guys next time back here in the attic. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment, please, if you would. Have a good rest of your evening.